the best beef rendang you'll ever make. Super tender meat that's been slow cooked in aromatic sauce. Imagine layers of delicious flavors from the spices, herbs, and coconut milk. If you're new here, I'm Bea and I'm from Malaysia. Ever since I moved to Spain, I have to learn how to cook all of my traditional meals. And today, I'm gonna show you one of my favorite ones. Rendang is very easy to make, but it does take a bit of your time. It's totally worth it, trust me. Let's start with making the aromatic paste that's gonna be the key to our delicious rendang. Here I have 25 dried chilies, they're for the heat. You can adjust the amount to your liking or of course skip them. First we're gonna cut the chilies into small pieces to remove the seeds. My late mother loved to use Thai chilies to make our rendang spicier. Now, let's soak them in some boiling water for half an hour or until they are softened. Once softened, drain the water and this is how they're gonna look like. Let's add them to our food processor. Now lemongrass, you'll need 6 of them. What you want to do is peel the outer layer and use only the white part. Discard the woody green part. Cut them in small pieces so that they blend better. Here I have around 2 inches of galangal. Fresh or frozen works great. But don't mistake it for ginger. They look similar but they are not the same. Also 2 inches of ginger goes in, 6 garlic cloves, and 1 onion. Try to use a small blender or a mini processor. This way, all the ingredients are going to blend faster into a fine paste. Add a splash of water to help the blending process. Now that we have the paste ready, let's get cooking. Heat some oil on medium heat. The spices that we're going to use are 1 cinnamon stick, 1 star anise, 4 cloves, and 4 cardamom pods. I'm also going to add 1 lemongrass that I heat with the back of a knife. Bruising the lemongrass will help releasing more of its flavor. Now, add in our homemade rendang paste. Cook for 10 to 15 minutes or until it turns into a thick paste. Don't forget to stir now and then. Now I'm going to add 2.2 pounds of beef that I've cut into 2-inch cubes. I'm using beef chunks with some fat on them. That's going to guarantee super tender meat. Let's coat every piece of the meat with a lovely paste. Now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. I'm using 10 kaffir lime leaves that I sliced very thinly. My mother also liked to add turmeric leaves. 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 1 tablespoon of concentrated cooking tamarind. And finally, 1 can of coconut milk, that's 14 ounces. What we want to do now is simmer this with the lid on for 1 hour. Remember to always stir now and then so that nothing sticks at the bottom. After 1 hour, the meat should be soft to the touch. Not falling apart yet, just soft to the touch. Now we're going to continue without the lid on until the sauce dries up. And by that time, the meat will be super tender, deliciously caramelized, and darker in color. More tips with the written recipe on our website, elmuloeats.com. It feels like home. With my family, we always have this rendang, especially during festive celebration like Aidilfitri. What is your celebration meal?